This is how my wife and me make some of our money. So what do you, so explain what we do with tamarind.
Put the tamarind, the boil, ใช่ไหม
Yes.
Yeah, and finish this, then take the seed and the skin
Yeah.
out.
Yep, and then when it's finished, we put it in the water. What is the
Yeah.
water for?
First step, I put the tamarind on here.
Yep.
See?
Yep.
It's put the water boil.
Yeah.
So just after 3 minutes, I take here and take off skin
Yep.
and I put here.
Yep.
So after I send to factory,
What does this water do?
put salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've worked this before. We peel the tamarinds and we just pop the seeds out. My wife will often, after the tamarind is peeled, she'll cut slits in it and then have people concede. Many people unseed it. It's just quicker that way. Because my wife can peel the tamarind quickly and cut the slits. So it's quicker that way. So that's how my wife and me make our money. Of how much money we make, we make 25 baht per kilo when we sell the tamarind that we process to the factory, and this time it'll be what, 300 kilo. Yeah, so yeah, that's how we make money. Drive to the tamarind farms that I've showed in other videos, and we buy the tamarind, and then we process it and sell it for profit. This is just the leftover seeds and skin. Sometimes there's sellers where we are in Phetchabun, but sometimes you have to go to other provinces and drive more than 5 hours, and then collect the tamarind from farms for 1 or 2 days, then drive back and then do what I said earlier with the tamarind. Now, many people have asked me, how do I survive in Thailand? Because Thai people make a lot less money than foreigners. Well, I keep telling people my cost of living is a lot less than Westerners. My wife don't have to pay rent. She owns this house here. I actually own my own land and house in Lomsak. I'm a Thai citizen, so I can own lands in Thailand, and I bought land in Lomsak where I stay sometimes to relax. And a house, my wife's house, when I work tamarind with her, I live in her house. So yeah, we don't have to pay rent like Westerners. When they pay rent or a mortgage, it drains most of their income. Most Australian adults say they have less than 1,000 Australian dollars in disposable cash in their bank account. So essentially they're living day to day, because after they pay rent or a mortgage, they have hardly any money left. That's why in Australia most people will never own a house in their lifetime. It's the same in other Western countries. Whereas, like I said, in Thailand, I own my own land and house. My wife owns her own land and house. No mortgage, no rent. Now, in Phetchabun is translated to mean fertile land. Things grow very well in Phetchabun, especially when it rains. If I don't cut my grass for a week, it grows very high quickly. I've showed other videos where I have things growing on my lands without me even trying. Lime leaves, green papaya, peas, Thai basil, kapau, and my wife's lands all. I've showed in other videos she has coconuts growing without even trying, and many things. So fruit and veg is cheap in Phetchabun. During mango season, 25 baht for 1 kilo of mango in Phetchabun. When it's not mango season, 40 baht for 1 kilo. Whereas in Bangkok, I've seen mangoes be 150 baht per kilo. And like many foreigners, when they come to Bangkok, it is like still cheaper than in their country, but like I said, when many foreigners have never come to Phetchabun and seen how cheap the food is, and because some of my Western friends from America, Australia have asked how can I afford vintage toys and video games since they cost as much. Well, I have vintage toys imported from America, and like I own like video games, and video games in Thailand cost as much as they do in Western countries. I tell these people what I've already said. My cost of living is so much less that I have lots of money left over to buy these things. It's just because many Westerners seem, or in the past, not so much now, but in the past, many Westerners were very pushy to try to get me to relocate my wife and son to a Western country because they kept saying, oh, but you make more money in Australia or in America. Thai people don't make much money, but they couldn't grasp the concept that my expenses are much less than theirs. Now it's more and more Westerners, especially people from Australia, are moving to Thailand. I'll show you something where an Australian couple have said they moved to Thailand, Phuket, and they have a much better standard of living in Thailand. In this article, this family, this couple who have a family say in Australia they knew they'll never be able to own a house and have to pay rent and the high cost of living. They said they have a much better standard of living in Thailand, and Thailand is what Australia used to be like. I will say in Australia there's a lot of angry people. I've also encountered lots of angry like American trolls on my YouTube, and I get like angry European trolls from time to time because they're not happy I'm having a good life in Thailand. They want me to come live in the West and be as miserable as them. Anyway, so yeah, that's how. This is one of the ways I make money in Thailand. And another way you can make money in Thailand. You can earn interest if you have a lot of money in a Thai bank account, which I do, and you can also buy and sell land. And I don't want to give away my secrets, but I'll give away a little bit. You can wait until someone cannot pay their mortgage, because in Thailand, it's easy for people to take out a mortgage even if they don't have a job, as long as they have some sort of collateral. They'll go to a finance company because the regulations in Thailand are not as strict, so they go to a finance company and mortgage their house, and they might only borrow 50,000 baht, but they'll mortgage a block of land that has a value of 500,000 baht, and they'll have 12 months to pay off the mortgage. And when they don't pay it off, the finance company, they want to sell the land quickly, and you can buy it for a cheap price. That's how I bought my land in Lomsak. Truthfully, a lady couldn't pay off a mortgage, and an agent bought it for 180,000 baht, and she flipped it to me for 400,000 baht, and now my Lomsak land has a higher value now, but I don't want to sell it because I love its location and I live there sometimes too. My father's going to live there later. But anyways, this is how like people make money in Thailand. And in Thailand, because the regulations are not as strict, many Thai people can set up a restaurant in front of their house and just make money, and they don't have to pay rent or tax for their restaurant. My wife's sister set up a bubble tea store, and sometimes it made money, sometimes it didn't, but she doesn't sell bubble tea anymore, but many people around here do in front of their own house. As you can see, that store across the road, people live in there. It's like their house, because in Thailand you can live at the same place you work in, unlike in Australia. Anyways, yeah, so you can set up like a restaurant or some sort of business in front of your own house. You can sell clothes. That's another way people make money in Thailand, and the expenses for running the business are a lot lower than in a Western country. I said this before and I'll mention it again. I started living in Thailand back in 2012. I got Thai citizenship in 2012 after a 6-year process, because my mother is Thai. And before then I saved up money for a number of years working in Australia, and I saved up a few million Thai baht. And at the time the Australian dollar was high, and after I got Thai citizenship it meant I could own land in Thailand. So bought my first block of land was actually this one here, but I later sold it to my wife. I bought it before I married my wife. Anyways, even foreigners, even though they can't own land, they can buy a condo, or they can do like a long-term lease for a house. And many foreigners don't want to buy a condo because there's reasons why renting a condo can be better than buying one. But that's how foreigners can get like very affordable accommodation in Thailand. Like they can buy a condo near the beach for like 500,000 baht. They usually like to pay 1 million baht, which is like roughly 50,000 Australian dollars. Or they will do like a maybe a 20-year lease on a land and house for pay like 1 million baht. So yeah, even for foreigners, even if they can't own land, there's still very affordable ways they can rent land for 20-30 years. So that's how I sustain myself in Thailand and have a comfortable living. It's much better than what I would have in a Western country. And there's other things like the culture. I've already showed all the Thai festivals that I've been to. I love Thai culture. I love real Thai food. Thailand has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. There's many reasons why people love Thailand, and on top of this it's very affordable. So yeah, I have a great life and it's affordable, and this is how I do it. Okay, take care everyone. Sawadee Krap.